Hi, welcome back to the Cuzzy Sound channel. For this project I'm going to have to put my thinking cap on. There we go. My thinking cap on, I can have some bright ideas. This hat, it was a bit of a fun gift from a friend of mine, just for a bit of laugh. And hey, yeah, it's a bit of a laugh. He kind of says, hey, you have that many bright ideas, you ought to have a bright ideas hat. Then I had another bright idea. At the moment it's just basically a bulb on a hat. My bright idea is I'm sure we can do something more interesting with it. If we turn it off, right, and so there you've got a bulb on a bowler hat. But what I can do, unscrew the bulb. That's just a fake bulb. It's just an empty bulb. Hat comes off, and then we have basically a battery pack with an LED attached to it. Inside the battery pack it looks like this. So yeah, it is just dead simple. Power supply, i.e. the batteries, going via a switch through a current limiting resistor and then connected directly to a single LED. So should be dead easy to start modding that circuit. But what are we going to do with it? This is the idea I had. This, when I turn it on and I start talking to it, hopefully you should be able to see that it's a sound to light unit. So as it picks up the sound, it lights up the LEDs. So as I'm talking, you can see it's flashing away. Great. I wonder if there's enough room inside my little hat unit for me to mount a sound to light unit. I'm sure there is. Let's have a go. The sound to light circuit is the same basic circuit that I used a couple of months ago when I first did the very first sound to light thing on the breadboard. It's basically an amplifier using 2 transistors. The circuit looks, well, I've redrawn it a little bit to match what's inside the hat, so it now looks a little bit like this. So once again, it's a transistor. The first transistor is preamping the microphone, which is one of these small 6mm electret microphones that I'm going to be using. You'll see that in a moment. And then the second transistor boosts the signal, so we've got enough power to drive the LEDs. So that's very, very simple. What I wanted to do with this one is I wanted to make the microphone and the LEDs a plug-in option. So the strip board layout is looking a little bit like this. Doesn't show all the plug-in bits, but you can kind of get a general idea of what the strip boards look like. And then the plug-in components, the microphone and the LED strip, actually look like this. So what I've used 90-degree header pins to act as the plug-in bit on both of those. And then if we look at how I've put the circuit together inside the hat unit, that now actually looks like this. So you can see where the amplifier is. I kept the original switch, repositioned the connectors to the battery supply to get them onto the amplifier board, and then in the middle there you can see there's a kind of a circuit board socket, which the pins for the LED strip plug into that. And what that does, that allows me to screw it into the hat and fit things in as and when I want. Plus, I can also, if I wanted to, I could change out the LED strip and try some different arrangements. So, yeah, what does it look like when you put it all together? There's the hat. I don't know whether you can see this, but oops, I'm going the wrong way with the camera. There's the microphone in the front of the hat, and the bulb on top. I'll show you inside that in a moment. And then inside the hat, can we get enough light in there so we can... there we go. Enough light in there so you can actually see the wiring to the microphone that's coming out of the actual battery pipe. And it has all fitted inside the battery pipe with very little modification. I've literally just screwed a hole. And there is the LED strip mounted inside the bulb. And the bulb just screws back on when I get it lined up. So what does it actually work when it's all in there? Turn it on. You'll get a little flash when I turn it on because of, you know, the kind of a spike in the power going through the thing. It's not picking up anything now, but if I actually turn it round so that the microphone is facing me, you can see as I speak it's flashing away quite nicely there. The lighting in here isn't great for this. If I knock some light off now, yeah, the camera tends to try and compensate a bit. Can we get a better? Can you see that? It's the thing is, I was going for the traffic light kind of layout, and what's actually happened is the red is a lot brighter than everything else, and they're all piled on top of each other. So I'm just getting kind of a reddy orange kind of light instead of any distinction between the three. But because it's a plug-in unit, I could always change that. So yes, there we go. Oh, I'm out of the screen now, and it won't. Oh, it is. It's picking my voice up a little bit. So there we go. Yeah, my Bright Ideas hat is a audio-inspired Bright Ideas hat. Well, I've given you fancy having a go at something crazy like this. You've got the circuit diagram and a few layouts and things, and it doesn't have to be in a hat. You can build it into anything you like. So yeah, go on, have a go, build your own.